Samara said she should be here in like 5. Did Slade level up last session? After last session?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Sorry I'm late, everyone.
No problem. I think we're all here now.
Yes, we are all here now. Okay. So, let's see. Before we get started, I just wanted to kind of talk about mechanics a little bit. It, the game is sort of narratively driven, so you don't have to wait on me to like call you to tell me what you're doing in the situation. If it's not like D&D where there's like sort of, initiative order or anything like that. So if something feels right that your character would do in that moment, you can sort of just jump in and tell me. I don't think I made that clear, and I just sort of called on folks because there's been silence, but like it doesn't have to be that way. I just wanted to sort of correct my mistake there. But yeah. Let's see. But any other sort of housekeeping things that any of you want to talk about before we get started?
Nothing comes to mind for me.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone want to do a recap of what happened last time?
We went into a horrible place and fought a horrid thing.
That's...
Lucky's Diner Meat and Cats.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. I just can only think of them as antlions because of the pun. So
yeah, Myrmicolian. Yeah. Okay. So, yep, so you all went, fought these giant lion-sized ant monster things. Rescued a guy named Bert at Samara's place of work. And I think I was thinking what sort of would be a good cover story for what happened with Bert is that that he tells Aaron that he had like a diabetic episode maybe, and he just sort of wandered off. So he'll be sure to take his medications from now on. Like his, just sort of a thing that can happen. Unless someone else has a better idea.
That works for me.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
It's plausible. And our lawyer's not here, so I was going to say plausible deniability. Anyway, Lilith, I think you are going to visit the Museum History, which has like a park called the Japanese Gardens, and right now it's like cherry blossom season. Who would you go with? And it can't be a hunter from last season.
Then I take Samara.
Okay. All right.
Do you force Vex to come?
Not this time.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Samara, Lilith invites you to go look at the cherry blossoms. What do you do?
I think Samara would definitely go.
Okay. All right. So,
Oh wait, hold on. Does Vex know you're going with Samara?
Yes.
I'm following you.
Okay.
I think it's funnier if it's like, "Hey, you want to go to see the flowers with me?" And you're like, "No," you walk away, and then she's like, "Okay, I'll call Samara." But either way is fine with me. But
Following quotes in secret.
so you changed your mind that you would go, or you're like deliberately trying to spy?
Depends on what Lilith wants me to do, because I'm going regardless, but...
Just run wild.
Okay. All right. So you make it to the museum, and you're trying to go out to the section like of the grounds that has the cherry blossoms, and there's sort of a commotion, and there's like a security guard that's sort of motioning folks back inside, and it seems like there's sort of off limits sort of vibe to that area. And the security guard you see is a part like a. He looks like Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Okay.
Okay. What does Lilith or Samara do in that situation?
Investigate a mystery.
What exactly are you doing?
I guess I would ask the guy what's going on.
Okay.
Can I help?
Sure.
Okay.
She doesn't really need the help. Wow, double sixes, boxcars. Starting off real strong. So you get, I think that's 2 questions. How are you approaching?
Um, I guess calmly.
Okay.
Um, and I'll just say what happened here.
Okay. So that's the question from the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me remember what Polly sounds like. A couple of the guests got hurt. There was like a big wind or something, and it knocked them right into the trees.
Hmm, okay. And how many guests were that, by the way? 2?
I think there was 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like 3rd time this week. That's too many threes. Um,
That's interesting. Um, do those count as my 2 questions, or I can ask the next one?
no. You can ask another.
Um, what is being concealed here?
I, I don't know if that's the right question to ask in this particular sense because you're inside the building, uh,
Hmm.
and the incident happened outside, and this is just a security guard who's talking to you. So I don't know
Oh,
if maybe Lilith would be looking for things that are concealed there, but I don't know if that's the right one.
um, could I ask where the victims are located, if they've been taken to the hospital or not?
Yeah, I think that would be part of the first one. Like
Okay.
yeah, they're right now they're waiting for the ambulance to come, basically.
Are they in plain sight where I can see where they're waiting?
Sure.
Okay. I'd walk over to them if they're conscious.
Mm, I know I said 3 people earlier, but let's make it 2.
Okay.
Only because it's like I said 3 and 3, but I I would say one is unconscious and the other is looks pretty like groggy.
Okay. So I would look at Samara and motion that we should go over to the one of the victims, the one that's awake, and try to talk to.
Samar nods.
Okay. Um, is it safe to walk up to him? Because I know they usually have like EMTs around and they try to have you keep your distance.
Yeah, I think they are trying to have people keep their distance. They seem to be trying to get them well rested and
Hmm.
Could I like distract the EMTs somehow? Or like,
how would you do that? What would you do? What would Samara do to distract the EMTs?
I don't know. The two the two sides of my brain are like flirt with them or set something on fire. Those are the two things I've come up with.
Those
Do I think either of those things would work?
either could work. What does which one does Samara go with?
Okay. I think Samara is going to try to flirt with the EMT closest.
Okay, why don't you roll me manipulate someone? Mixed success. On a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. Okay. So I feel like the EMT that you're distracting is they're probably it's probably like a low. It's not like a high emergency situation because otherwise I feel like an EMT would be like, you know, on the scene, crisis oriented and not distracted. But because this person, I guess, isn't necessarily unstable or anything, they're just like had the wind knocked out of them, that kind of thing. Maybe they do take the time to talk to you and flirt back. I'm trying to think what's the thing that you have to do for them right now to show that you mean it. I guess maybe like if you promise to go on a date with them, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest I give the EMT my actual phone number and not a fake one.
Yeah, your actual phone number. Okay.
Yeah, and not like the number to a rejection hotline.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Describe what you think the CMT looks like that you're flirting with.
I feel like the EMT is just like very average looking, average height, not super attractive, but like not ugly, just like very middle of the road average person.
Okay. Blonde, brunette? Okay, who's the average looking actor we could compare him to? Okay, so I think you just gave Landon Baxter, average looking EMT, your actual phone number. Alright, so, Lilith, Samara gives enough of a distraction for you to go and kind of have a chat with this person.
You are muted if you're talking.
God,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Because I was like, what's going on?
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous. I was like, am I supposed to be talking right now?
What was the last thing that you heard me say? Because I have been saying things for a bit.
Nothing.
What was the last thing I said?
The last thing I heard was Samara talking about what the guy looks like.
Okay. Oh, I didn't hear that part. But just average?
Yep,
Okay.
regular dude.
Regular dude. Okay, I don't know why it muted me, but I said that Samara has given her actual phone number to Landon Baxter, average looking EMT, and that is enough time for Lilith to go and speak with the person who seems a little bit out of it, but otherwise not too terribly injured or anything.
Okay. All right. Is this person a male or female? Just so I know.
You pick,
Okay, I'll say it's a man.
man.
Hello, sir. My name is Carmen. I'm another EMT here to help you. Can you spell your name for me?
He B O B.
Okay, Bob. Can you tell me what happened to you?
Yeah, just I don't know. I was standing near the flower trees, and one of the I I was like I don't know. I was trying to pick some of the flowers for my girlfriend, and then what it I one of the branches broke, and then like this big gust of wind caught me off guard, slammed me right into the tree. I locked the wind right out of me.
Oh my. Well, that was very nice of you to try to do something for your girlfriend, but don't you get in trouble for messing with the trees here?
Well, I didn't, I figured one branch couldn't hurt,
Mm. Understandable. Do you have any pain anywhere in particular?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay. You're very lucky.
Yeah, I guess. Thanks.
But before I get you ready to go to the hospital, did you notice anything else before the wind came or before the tree branch broke?
No, just the flowers.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I think as you're sort of wrapping that conversation up, you notice that like Samara and Landon's conversation is wrapping up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I say my goodbyes.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you sort of meet back up with Samara.
Mm-hmm. So, Samara, I spoke to Bob, and only thing that seemed out of the ordinary to me was that after he broke the tree branch, that's when the wind, smacked him into another tree.
Hmm.
I'm wondering if it's a nature spirit.
Yeah. I feel like that would make sense.
Maybe we should go look for the spot where the incident happened. Can't be too hard to find. We're just looking for a broken branch.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. And the other thing that, because I feel like Lilith comes here often, probably with Ty,
Mm-hmm.
you 100% know that you're not supposed to be messing with the trees. Like, that is a no-no.
Okay. I was wondering.
Yeah. Like, you said that out loud, but that is totally true. So.
Okay.
Should I go ahead and roll Destiny's Plaything?
Sure.
Yay.
The classic.
Oh, I think you've had it work for you once.
One day, this skill will come in handy. Not today, but one day.
One day. Okay. Whew. Okay.
All right. So I guess we make our way to the tree area. Well, the area where the incident happened.
Okay. Well, right now it's being sort of kind of blocked off, and people are told to, just like with the sudden gust of wind, don't want any other injuries kind of thing. So you would have to sneak to get there.
Okay. So would that be act under pressure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, all right. We're in there.
Samara? Woo! Okay. So, I think you know most of the, ins and outs of this place, Lilith, and you are able to chart a course that is perfect for sneaking out around where the current security staff are and how they're corralling folks, and make it out safely.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So this is the Japanese Gardens area. It's not, the whole thing isn't a lake, but a lot of it is, and there's a lot of greenery as well. So this area here is where the cherry blossoms are. You can kind of see them.
All right. So I guess I'll do another investigate a mystery.
Okay. Great. So, okay, what are you looking for? You're looking for like where the branch fell, that kind of thing?
Yeah, and anything that might look out of the ordinary as well.
Okay. Trying to think, would that be? Yeah, okay. So roll investigate a mystery.
Okay. Oh,
Oh no.
more experience for me. Okay.
Okay. I think what happens, Lilith, is that you are walking around and not really paying attention. Like
Okay.
you're more like looking for clues, kind of paying attention, and not like paying super attention to your surroundings.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that you accidentally step on a plant.
Oh no.
And I need both Lilith and Samara to roll Act Under Pressure. Actually, sorry, plus tough.
Plus tough.
Plus
Okay.
tough. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so both of you feel this gust of wind. So you rolled 10 plus. And it seems like rather strongly, like it sounds like it's a strong wind, but you're kind of on the lookout for it, and you manage to brace yourself in time.
Okay.
And it pushes you back a little bit, but like not too much, and it doesn't do any damage to you or anything. But yeah, that happened.
Okay. Well, this confirms my suspicion about this being a nature spirit.
Oh, what does Samara do?
If it's just a pissed off nature spirit, do we even need to do anything? Like, won't it just like mind its own business now? Because the guy that pissed it off is like gone.
But we pissed it off.
Oh, we did.
So one thing is that you did hear the security guard say that this was the third time this week that a strong gust of wind has harmed some of the guests, or whatever you call patrons at a museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you saw that the guy you talked to just had the one knocked down, but the other one was unconscious. So. And yeah.
So we gotta do another investigative mystery.
Samara can if she wants to.
Sure. Gonna take my experience point and go.
Okay.
I think, Samara, you kind of do the same thing that Lilith just did, and this time roll tough plus tough again.
Act under pressure plus tough?
No, just tough.
Just plus tough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you click on tough, it'll
Cool.
8. Okay. So 7 and 9, you are either pushed back like pretty far, like 10-15 feet, or like you take one harm as you're kind of like slammed into something. So that's your choice.
So if I have 2 armor, would I still take 1 harm?
No.
Okay, so then
Oh, that's
I'll-
that's a good question. Would wind be armor defeating? No, I don't think so.
yeah, so then I'll just like get shoved into something and then not take the harm
Okay.
because of my armor.
Right.
Yay!
So, does Samara know that she's sort of like more tough than, say, a regular human?
I think she would know that, yeah.
Okay. So you know that probably would have hurt like a regular human a little bit more than it did you.
Okay. And so, because I got pushed into the tree, how far away am I from Lilith now?
Mm, not too far. I think more like 5 to 10, somewhere in between there.
Okay. I think Samara would try and like get back to Lilith, just so they don't get separated.
Okay, so you make it back over to Lilith. And
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
I think you both get the feeling that you're being watched. You know that feeling you get when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samara, I don't think we're alone.
I think you're right about that.
Would it be alright if I wait, hold on. Before I ask this question, let me go read about it.
Can I roll trust your gut?
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right. Next level, here I come.
You're on your way.
Okay. Dang. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that happens immediately too. So if you know what you wanted to take, you can take it right now. It just should kind of narratively make sense, but yeah. Um. Oh boy.
Um, so I kind of want to use magic,
Okay.
and one of the things is, uh, to where is it? Summon a monster into this world,
Mhm.
or and I kind of want to make it visible. Whatever is doing this, I want to make it visible to both me and Samara.
Mm,
I'm also open to trying to communicate with it if we don't share the same language.
okay.
Which one would you prefer or allow?
I think that's a little difficult. Like I feel like to do the communicate one, you have to like see the thing that you're communicating with.
Hmm.
Um,
What about trap it?
right. Again, I don't know if like how does your trap work? I feel like you have to like know what you're trapping or like at least the
True.
area or you know what I mean?
Hmm. Can I just go back to how about um I'm stuck. The only other thing I think I can do is what is it? Read a bad situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
Oh, Samara could help out.
Don't. I want the experience.
Okay.
Maybe we should call. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay.
Is Vex back?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
If I called Slade, would it be okay if I called him to show up?
I'm here. I was muted.
Oh. Oh, then
But you should call Slade.
if Keeper thinks it's okay to do so.
If you want to, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna call Slade.
Okay. I think when you pull out your phone, the wind picks up again and blows it like 10-15 feet away from you.
Oh. Well, now I'm gonna call Vex.
All right. Well, Vex appears in front of you.
Alright. Vex. There's something here that doesn't want us to be here. And I want to say it's a nature spirit. Could you help us out?
I suppose I could try.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do?
Hmm. Find it. Find out where it's hiding.
Let's see here. What can I do to do that?
Read a bad situation, maybe?
Yeah, I can do investigate too.
Yeah.
Richard will say that for me, so it doesn't matter. Oh no, actually, investigate is worse. But I will investigate regardless because it makes more sense.
Aren't they both sharp?
I thought Read a Bad was cool.
I think they're both sharp.
Doesn't matter. Vex is actually bad at something.
Oh my god.
God.
I gain a level.
Bravo.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like you feel an even stronger wind come at both Vex and Samara this time. If you could roll me plus tough again.
Come on, Vex, that was your bad stat. That was my XP opportunity.
Samara, could you roll me plus tough? Okay, so mixed success. So this time you're going to be pushed back further or take 2 harm. One or the other.
I'll take being pushed back.
Okay.
I'll be pushed back as well because I think it's hilarious.
Okay. I think the two of you end up like close to the shore of this lake.
Okay.
And let's cut over to Slade. What would Slade be doing on like a typical weekend.
Working out.
Okay. All right. So working out. All right. Roll plus tough for me.
Is this a gym workout or a homebrew obstacle course for fighting cats workout?
Yes.
He has another storage unit where it's just basically like Ninja Warrior. Okay, mixed success. Okay. I'm gonna say that you have +1 forward to a tough roll. If that so. Next time you roll like something for tough, you have a +1.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Because I can't think of anything else that might be happening. So I'm gonna cut back to, I guess, Vax and Samara. You got pushed over pretty close to the shore of the lake.
Is Vex corporeal? Like fully corporeal?
Yes. I'll admit, dealing with spirits is not my expertise.
Hmm. Keeper, I have a question.
Okay.
Before my phone got knocked out of my hands,
Mm-hmm.
I managed to make the call at least, where it would probably end up being like a drop call or missed call.
Yeah, we can say that, Slade, as you are doing your workout, you see a phone call come in from Lilith.
Okay.
Would he notice?
You would notice after he finishes his set.
Okay. So I think when he finishes his set, he sees a voicemail.
Okay.
And it is like a 3-minute long, whatever the cutoff is, of just sort of like wind noise and nothing.
Someone pointed a fan into the phone.
Hmm.
Do either of you have like what are those apps called? Like Find My Friend or like Snapchat with the location turned on, anything like that? Would you be that close?
Regardless of whether or not we're close, Slade is not tech savvy. He actually still has a flip phone.
Oh.
And he fumbles to try to get to the voicemail in the first place, so.
I love that you've chosen that for your character. That's awesome.
He thought Lilith was just like blowing into the phone for 3 minutes.
Oh God. Would it be possible to hear? He could hear us a little bit.
Um. Okay, Lilith, roll luck for me, which is gonna be 2d6 and half of your luck rounded up. Your luck.
Yeah, I'm not.
bonus.
I have no. 2d6. So 2d6 and half my. Okay. So hopefully I'm doing this right. 6. I did not. 2d6.
So it's slash
You got /R.
R space
Oh,
2d6.
see, I didn't know that. /R 2d6.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm not. I'm doing the wrong thing. So type it and I'll copy it.
Well, if he types, it'll roll.
Oh, there we go.
We just don't put the dot in front.
Oh, don't put the dot in front of it. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Because I assumed you have all your luck points, so that half of that would be 3, right?
Why is it? I did the same thing. Okay. We're doing this. Copy. I see what I did. Okay. Success. All right. Thank you.
Okay, what would be the first thing Lilith would say on the phone?
I guess I probably would say come to the cherry blossoms or wherever. Come to the museum as quickly as I could.
I want to imagine that what happens is the phone gets blown out of your hands and you shout that at the phone as it flies to me.
Yeah. Just open.
Well,
It's either that or I'm cursing.
I feel like okay. So I think what makes more sense to me is that your phone got blown away, and then you're extra careful about walking towards it, and you see that it's on like leaving a voicemail, and then you just say come to the museum as quick as you can. Like you pick it back up.
Okay. Okay.
And then so what Slade hears is like 2 minutes of wind noise, and then I mean I imagine you didn't run because you're trying to be careful about not
Yeah.
knocking any plants, and then you just like come to the museum as quick as you can, and then probably hung up.
Perfect.
And maybe tried calling again, but he didn't pick up because he was doing
Busy.
his set. So, point of order though, this is the Natural History Museum,
Okay.
and there are other museums in Buffalo, so I feel like you would specify that more literally.
Okay.
So yeah, Slade, you hear like 2 minutes of wind noise, and then sort of a harried Lilith saying, "Come to the museum as quick as you can," and then you see like maybe 1 or 2 other missed phone calls, so like total of like 2 or 3 missed phone calls with this one voicemail. Or the Natural Museum. Natural, yeah. Sorry, Museum of History.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it would be pretty urgent. So, Slade would towel off and then jump in his car.
Okay. So what would the 3 of you be doing in the meantime?
Fighting for our lives.
You're not like
I think
being
I would try to reason with the spirit.
Okay. Alright, so you would try and reason with it. What would that look like?
Just me saying, hey, we mean no harm. It was an accident. We're just trying to understand what happened here.
Okay. And what's Lilith's weird ability? Besides use magic?
Mm, let's see. Just my regular moveset.
No, the alternative weird move?
Oh,
What did you take?
I never took anything. Um, I guess for the sake of this, I can take empath.
Okay, so are you gonna stick with empath?
Mm, yeah.
Okay.
I'll stick with it. Okay. So I can roll for empath?
Yeah, roll for empath.
Or would it be. Oh, hold on. I think I should pick sensitive.
Okay. Lilith
That
says
might be a better
sensitive.
choice. Okay. So I'll roll for that. Okay.
What?
I gain a hazy impression about something important.
Um, well, I think you picked up on the fact that this, uh, it, this creature is protective of the land, basically, particularly these gardens.
Okay.
And I think what else you feel is like it is hurting from like a recent loss.
Okay. So. Hmm. Wonder what I should do next. Um, I think I know what I should do. Can I use magic to observe another place or time?
Sure. Where are you? Where or when are you observing?
I want to observe the the event where this spirit lost. Well, experienced this loss.
Mm, uh, what? Okay, I think you can kind of get a vague sense of
Mm,
when the loss happened,
okay.
and I'm gonna say. Uh, I feel like this would, because I don't know how to do this with sort of observing this place in that it's not. Okay, you know what? Just roll it. Roll plus weird.
Okay.
Your use magic thing.
Roll my roll plus weird.
Yeah, for use magic. Okay. Okay, so what is your glitch?
My glitch will be. Mm, I guess I'll take one harm.
Oh, okay.
I know, right?
Okay. So you. Oh, so tell me how Lilith casts this spell. Like, what does it look like? Are you looking into like a mirror, or like, how does she do this?
Um, she stands in place
Mm-hmm.
and summons a grounding circle and meditates so that she can see what she needs to see.
Okay, so it's like in her mind what she sees.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So what I think you see is from about, let's say, 2 weeks ago, and it's more of it's the same area, right? But it's clearly museum staff are walking around having a conversation, and they're
Hmm.
and they're talking about uh, Mr. Yamada, who was sort of the head of the uh, Friends of the Japanese Garden. Like it's like a not like a club or a society, but like a group that sort of campaigned to have the gardens re renovated in 1994. Uh,
Okay.
and so that person who sort of was the spearhead of that and like went to Japan, brought back some things, that kind of thing. He passed away about
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Oh.
So like,
Okay.
so that's what you see is some museum staff and they're having that conversation. They look sad as well to lose like a friend of the museum kind of thing. And they were they talk about how their presence is going to miss. They were a big part of sort of the renovations, but also maintaining this place.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's what you see. And
Okay.
yeah, I think that is a good place to take a break.
Okay.
10:09. Why don't we come back at 10:20 Eastern? So in like 11 minutes, roughly.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, she wants snackles. Oh. No, don't grind my nails again. Don't do it. Don't do it, Daddy. Okay, so it looks like waiting for Samara. Is everyone back?
I'm back.
I'm here.
Awesome. Okay. So I think Vex and Samara, you got pushed pretty close to uh, the lake, the shore there. If one of you could read a situation.
I can.
Okay.
Plot twist. I actually rolled good.
Ooh. Hold
Okay.
three.
It's because you're doing in place of me. Thus the roll had to be good.
Okay, so you get to hold three on read a bad situation. So you can ask me 3 questions from that list.
Okay. What's the biggest threat?
From what you've currently noticed, definitely whatever is causing the wind that pushed you this far down.
Okay. What's most vulnerable to me?
Hmm. That's a hard one to answer. What's most vulnerable to you? In the sense of like what you would attack, or
Yeah. Like, what is the best way to stop the thing causing the wind?
hmm. So far it hasn't you know, it from what you know, probably not having anything bad happen to any of the plants that are here would be the way to stop it from blowing wind at the lot of you or anyone in general.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna save the last hold. Is that okay?
Sure.
And then do I see any plants nearby that look like the wind is kind of bothering them?
In what way?
Just like you know how some plants, like if it's too windy, they'll kind of start to wilt because like the wind is literally like bending them.
Hmm. Mm, I don't think
Or
that-
any plants that just like look sick.
um, no, everything seems pretty well manicured here. And I think one thing you would have noticed is that whatever is creating this wind seems to be able to be fairly precise with it. Like, the first time you, or well, the second time, it targeted you specifically and not Lilith, kind of thing. Like, it can be, like, it has control.
Okay. Next question, is there a flower shop nearby?
A flower shop? I mean,
Or any kind of like arboretum type plant place? Arboretum, is that the right word? Like a plant nursery?
yeah, so I mean, probably, you know, you're in a fairly large city, you could find something like that.
Okay. Okay, so Samara is gonna yell, I have an idea, and Samara is going to go try to find like a plant nursery or a flower shop.
Okay. All right. So, what are you trying to get from a nursery or flower shop? What are you looking for?
I am looking for young plants that look maybe a little bit like not in the best shape, but like salvageable. And I want to bring these plants back and plant them as like a gift to the tree spirit to try and calm it down.
Oof.
This is either a great idea or a giant waste of time, and I'm interested to find out which.
Okay. So I think sure, you can run out of the area, get to the parking lot. I feel like you would probably run into Slade on your way, like he's coming in as you're going out, kind of thing.
Mhm.
If you would like. Okay, so we can say you run off to a close by, you know, place that sells plants. Just trying to think that this place is very well manicured and has a specific aesthetic. So I'm not sure, like, if you were to plant plants, like how long they would last there with the groundskeepers and whatnot. If, but
Yeah, I'm going for more of a symbolic gift type deal.
Okay. All right. Okay. What does Vex do? While Samara runs off to get some plants, she shouts, "I have I have an idea!" And she starts running towards the parking lot.
Is this while Lilith is doing her meditation thing, or is she doing something else?
Yeah, it's while she's doing her meditation thing.
Well, mostly I'd keep an eye on Lilith. Make sure that thing doesn't try to do anything to her.
Okay. Why don't you read a bad situation? Or read a situation is a little bit more appropriate.
Oh God!
Oh, okay.
It's finally happening. I'm getting experience.
Alright, so I think you're still kind of like down by the shore, and you hear like that sort of sound when something comes out of the water, right? Like when like like if a person were to like not jump up, but like if they were like swimming under and then they like suddenly stand kind of sound, you know, like what that would be like dripping and whatnot, but sort of on a larger scale, I guess.
Okay. I look at the thing,
Okay.
or where the noise is coming from.
Okay. You see a a humanoid looking like turtle type thing. Not like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but more like, I don't know if you've ever seen Master of Disguise, like when he dresses as a turtle. Anyway, it like it has what looks like a shell, and its face, its skin is kind of like greenish in color, and its face has like almost like that beak that turtles have, and it has like a lily pad on the top of its head. It's like long, blackish hair.
I'll say, Lilith, I believe we have a guest.
I think she's still
Let's see.
meditating.
How long do you want me to meditate for?
I would think like you were probably doing that for as long as it would take to overhear their conversation, so 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, in that case, I'll sort of stare it down a bit and say, "So, what do you want?"
It just kind of looks at you and it goes, "Ara ara."
I would like to use telepathy, which I just picked up.
Yay!
Okay.
I want to try to calm it down, since it seems kind of mad.
Well, why don't you roll telepathy? I don't know if you can read its like features at all. It's kind of
Well, it's been attacking us, so
has it?
it's been shooting wind at us, has it not?
Has it?
Well, telepathy is just to manipulate someone, except using telepathy. So.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you can do manipulate someone on a creature. What are you trying to do exactly? Or what do you say?
I'm trying to give it the impression that we're not there to attack it.
I think it just kind of looks at you, like it kind of it looks maybe a little bit surprised when it hears like your voice in its mind, but it just kind of looks at you and it goes, どうしたの? 子猫ちゃん?
Yeah, then Vex will just sort of like stare at it confused because he totally does not understand this creature.
I think this would be a good time for maybe Slade to walk in. You know, probably got general directions from Samara, where to go. You see that Vex is like standing on the shore, and there's like a turtley looking, human looking kind of thing in the water. It has maybe like up to its shoulders, a little bit out of the water, and Lilith looks like she's sitting maybe 20 feet away.
Yeah, Vex and this thing are just basically just staring at each other. None of them want to do anything to each other right now.
Yeah, what would Slade do if he saw that?
Well, Vex is literally incapable of attacking it right now, so.
Can you describe it again?
It's humanoid. It's like if a turtle were a humanoid. It has long blackish hair and has like a lily pad on the top of its head, from what you can see, and like you can see kind of like shoulders up kind of thing, and you can see a shell, somewhat of a shell forming on its back.
And it's in the water?
It's in the water, yeah.
Slade would, since it's not a cat, it doesn't feel threatened by it, he'd probably just walk up near the shore and crouch down and get a better look. Say, what the hell is that?
Okay. Do you say that to Vex or kind of to yourself, or have you not come that close yet? You're just kind of looking at it?
He would just, yeah, I guess say it to himself, but loudly so other people can hear.
Okay.
And then walk towards it or whatever.
Okay. Why don't you roll investigate a mystery?
Why don't I?
Eight. You get one question.
What can it do?
Hmm. It's a hard one to give you without telling you what the creature is. I think, you know, like, Slade does a lot of research, right? And even if like his search terms or however he does it is mostly cat related stuff, you know, I feel like whatever books are, they're just gonna like lump mystical creatures together, right? So I imagine you have sort of like a cursory knowledge of other creatures as well, not just feline ones. And so something about the way this particular thing looks is jogging your memory, but you can't quite put your finger on its name or anything like that. But you do kind of remember, like, and given where you are, that you remember reading something about a turtley sort of mythological creature in Japanese lore that can manipulate water. It can be mischievous, but also it can do quite a bit. Like, it can do many different things. Not many, but like it's good at wrestling. It can heal folks if it chooses, and so it's good with manipulating water in the sense that it can help with like farming or can help with like fishing, that kind of thing. So that's what it can do.
Okay, so Slade says something to it. Hello?
I think it just kind of looks over at you. What would it say? Ningen, konnichiwa.
Is anyone there with Slade? Like any of the other hunters or anyone really?
Well, I feel like Vex is near the thing.
Yeah,
See.
I'm just staring at it.
Vex was staring at it when you walked up.
Kitty, this thing's speaking some kind of language. It ain't English.
I
Transit.
I assume it's Japanese.
In Buffalo, huh? You speak Japanese, Vex?
No. It was not deemed necessary that I know it.
Okay. I think it's plausible that Slade could have a pocket translator. Like a little book. Usually with simple phrases for tourists. So he thumbs over to the Japanese section and
I was gonna say, yeah, you could use Google Translate if you want, but neither of you have a phone. The two people without a smartphone are the ones trying to talk to this thing. Okay, so why would Slade have a pocket translator? Like, is it for like a bunch of different languages? Like,
yeah, it is, yeah.
okay.
It's just a little touristy book. And it's not very sophisticated.
Okay.
Just, I mean, lots of different cultures and countries could have the kind of cat he's looking for.
Yeah.
So, trying to keep his options open.
Okay. All right. What would you, if you, okay, you can pull out your thing. What would you say to?
Slade says very slowly, Konnichiwa.
It swims like more towards you, and
Slade nearly falls back.
it's not like it's not close to you or anything, but it's like it was like in front of Vex before, and now it's like more like towards you, and yeah. So she says, "Konnichiwa."
Slade furiously flips through. How are you? Genki desu ka?
Okay, so if you could like amused delight on a turtle, that's what her face. This is what its face would look like, and genki desu yo. Anata wa?
Slade mirrors its amusement, but has no idea what it's saying.
Roll plus sharp.
While he's doing this, he looks over at Vex. Vex, I'm communicating with an alien.
pretty sure that's not an alien Slade.
Okay. So it typically in those sort of things, it has like, common responses to saying that. So you get the sense that it basically said, "I'm fine. How are you?" I think while that's happening, let's say that Lilith comes out of her sort of meditation and Samara shows up with some new baby plants.
Okay. So I walk up to Vex and Slade.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just be like, what do we have here?
I don't know, but I'm on a roll. It speaks Japanese. Looks like some froggy thing with a lily pad on its head.
Okay. Just is that what Slade says, even though Jeremy knows that it looks like a turtle?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Keeper.
Yes.
Seeing how I used to be a villain, wouldn't I have knowledge on what type of demon this would be?
Presumptuous to think it's a demon.
Well, wouldn't I have knowledge on what certain creatures would be?
How much knowledge would Lilith have of Japanese creatures?
She's been around for a long time. So she should have a good amount. At least for basic ones.
Okay.
How dare you call this thing basic?
She's a delight. No, you can roll investigate a mystery to sort of like search your memory to see if you know what this thing is.
Oh, okay. Oh, yay!
Yay, you get to ask 2 questions.
Okay. What sort of creature is this?
This particular one that you're looking at,
Yep,
it's a kappa.
I knew it. Okay.
So I will
Um,
kappa.
alright. Can I hold my one question for now?
Sure.
Can I use magic to communicate with it since we do not share a language?
Yes, you may.
Alright, I'm gonna add subtitles, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What's your glitch?
Let's do. The effect is for a short duration.
Okay. Then I will give you 3 general questions you can ask the kappa before your sort of thing runs out.
Okay. Can I greet it first as well?
Yes.
No. Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to bow and say hello.
Yeah, it's gonna bow,
Uh-huh.
say konnichiwa, and then it bows, but it quickly rights itself, and you notice that when it bowed, like some water dripped down from the top of its head,
Oh.
and it quickly raised its head back up.
Right, so not enough to catch it off guard. All right. Um. So my first question will be: are you causing the wind?
I guess how would that work? Would it be like you're like babble fishing it, where you're just hearing basically English when she responds to you?
I'm hearing English.
Okay. She says, "No, I'm not." Or
Okay.
it's not me, or something like that.
Who is causing the wind?
She says, Tengu-san.
What did she say?
Tengu-san.
Oh. Hmm. All right. Third question. Can you give me something to help stop it?
Let's see. So I think what she tells you is that her and the Tengu were basically in like a contract sort of situation,
Mm-hmm.
and or like not in like a like they respected Yamada-san that passed away, and they agreed to basically protect this place.
Okay.
But part of since he passed away, the Tengu's not as bound
Mm-hmm.
as much, so he is like taking the protection part much more,
Okay.
diligently / aggressively
Mm-hmm.
than he has in the past.
Okay. Um, all right. So I guess I relay all that information to the group. And let's see.
Let's say that Samara comes in like with her flowers at that moment, and that's kind of why your subtitles wears off.
Okay.
But yeah, she has her plants.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of plants would you have gotten, Samara? Would you have just bought any old plant you saw, or
I think it would be mostly flowers.
okay?
And so I think Samara is gonna see what's happening and be like, "Oh, are we not fighting anymore? What did I miss?"
Well, you see a giant turtle-looking thing that's kind of amusedly looking at the bunch of you, basically.
Well, I got the flowers to plant to try and calm the spirit, but I guess you guys handled that?
Not exactly.
There's a spirit. I guess my bat's no use.
All right. Well, since nobody seems to be doing anything, I'm gonna go ahead and plant these flowers. And then Samara goes over, like tries to go towards the tree that seems to be the source of all of this, to like plant these flowers.
Okay. Oof. Read a bad situation. Ooh, nice.
So I get 3 questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yeah, so you go back up towards where the trees were, where you were originally getting, like, pushed by the wind, right? Is that what you
Mhm.
said?
Mhm.
You notice, like, a giant, not giant, but, like, a fairly large sort of hawk-looking thing staring at you.
Okay.
And I mean, I feel like you don't have to like stick too closely to those questions. Like, if you want to like alter it or as sort of a
I mean, does that hawk look like it's about to murder me
it doesn't look
or
real.
try?
It doesn't look real happy.
Okay. But like it's like sentient, like it's a sentient hawk. Or maybe sentient isn't the right word. Like fully like understands English, fully aware of what is happening. Hawk.
It seems to understand what is happening. Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna uh address the hawk and just I brought these flowers as a gift. Hi. And then I think instead of continuing on, Samara's gonna wait and see what the hawk does.
Okay. I think the hawk starts to fly kind of towards you, and it starts to transform into more of like a humanoid shape.
Mm-hmm.
It its skin is kind of reddish, and it has a very long, like almost Pinocchio nose,
Mm-hmm.
and it has black wings, and it's wearing like very olden-looking Asian or Asian Japanese clothes, and it has like a fan in its hand that is made out of feathers.
Okay. I'm gonna uh Samara steals herself just in case it's planning on attacking. Like doesn't prepare to attack, but like digs in. So like if it tries to tackle her, she'll be ready. But like stands her ground, like doesn't try to run or back off.
Okay. Um, So I was going to also have this one only speak Japanese, but for expediency's sake, let's say it has a Japanese accent, which I, funnily enough, cannot do. And he says, I don't want your flowers.
Okay. Is there anything you do want? Is there anything I can do to help you?
Yeah, I don't want you humans coming and breaking all of this area.
Okay. Well, I understand why you would want to be left alone, but I think if you keep attacking humans, it's going to draw too much attention to you, and more humans will come here.
I think he just kind of looks away sadly and says, like, says something like that's what Yamada-san said.
Well, they sound very kind. I know it's a hard thing to deal with. I know we can be pretty annoying.
I think he laughs at that, and then just like, because I. So I think okay, what he says I believe we're at an impasse because I cannot guarantee the safety of humans who come and are reckless on the grounds. The only thing that prevented me before was my contract with Yamada-san.
And do you mind me asking the terms of this contract?
So you can't normally roll manipulate someone on creatures, but I'm gonna ask you to do so.
Does it change anything if I'm like not trying to manipulate? Like I literally just would like to know? Or is it still just to manipulate someone
You're
roll?
trying to find out information.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I guess that would be more of a investigative mystery type role then. Although those, but we'll use the flex rules where you don't have to ask those specific questions.
Oh no. Although I leveled up, so you know.
Jeez, did you level up twice?
Power leveling.
Oh no, I didn't level up the first time.
Oh, okay.
I was one away.
Oh, okay. Oof. Hmm.
It'll probably happen sometime though. I roll real bad.
I think. Oh man. Yeah, I think you see him use his fan to wave it at you, and you are pushed back like 20 feet, and he looked like kind of, I don't know what the term would be, like mad but also sad at the same time that you
Okay.
asked him that.
Okay.
And he's not like, he didn't harm you, but he did metaphorically and physically push you away.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I apologize.
Around this time, Slade walks outside to get some fresh air and also to see what exactly Samara is doing.
Okay, so you go up towards the trees where Samara said she was going.
He goes as far as to be able to see her. But I guess once he notices, like, there's flowers set down and she's just kind of looking up somewhere, he may just slowly approach.
Approach Samara.
Yeah, but he would just kind of do it, I guess, as stealthily as he can, not getting too close, just see what's going on.
Okay. So, are you... Are you just trying to get like a beat on the situation, or what?
Yeah, exactly. Trying to understand what's happening, because she's obviously not planting the flowers.
Right. So I think you like feel like a slow gust of, like, not slow, but like from where you're at, you just feel like a, almost like a breeze, and you see sort of Samara move and like with her hair sort of in the wind kind of thing. But she doesn't look harmed or anything like that. And she is looking forward from where she's standing, and about 20 feet or so away you can see like a humanoid with like wings and like, it looks like red skin, long nose, that kind of thing.
I'll just like crouch up behind a nearby bush or something,
Okay.
try to within earshot.
Alright. It is 11:15 basically. I guess I want to see if you all want to keep going or wait till next time. I don't know how much more there is for tonight if we were to keep going. Hard to say.
I'm good to keep going.
Okay.
And
Me.
I have a negotiation idea, so
Okay.
Okay. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good to keep going.
Okay. And Slade?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright, why don't we go back down to the shore then, where Lilith and Vex currently are.
Okay. So I am still talking to the Kappa,
Mhm.
and I kindly thank it for its help, and I, reach out to hold its hands, and I bow again and say thank you.
It, um, what you hear it say is Yamete, and it puts a hand on its lily pad and it bows back to you.
Okay. And then can I shake its hand?
I don't know that it's like that close to the shore. Like it's still in the watery part where it can be in the water. Are you
So
and then shaking hands is kind of a
they have to be polite.
yeah, but it's kind of a Western thing, so I don't know if
Oh,
it would
It is a Western thing. Yeah.
okay.
necessarily know why you're doing that.
Well, my next thing would be to act under pressure. Oh dear God.
What are you trying to do?
I can't wait to hear this.
So,
Because you can talk to it.
okay. All right, I'll ask it nicely.
Hmm.
Would you be interested in being one of my familiars?
Okay, well, you would have to roll use magic to be able to talk to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's do that again.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your glitch this time?
I have to pick something different, right?
You
Or
don't,
can it be the same thing?
you don't have to.
I'll do short duration.
Okay.
So, I'll say, would you like to form a contract with me?
So she's okay to form one, except that she wants to she still wants to stay here and protect this place.
Mm-hmm.
Because Yamada-san brought her here and she does like it here. So
Okay.
she's willing to work with you, like if you need help with certain things. She has healing ability and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want, uh, like,
Yes,
and if you need help with other things, whatever. But she doesn't want to leave this place. Like she doesn't want to go with you.
that's fine.
Okay.
And I guess can she give me a token that I could use to summon her for assistance for a short period of time, and then she immediately can return back to her home?
She is hesitant on that because she doesn't want to be out of water. Also because
Oh,
you're trying to like you're trying to get her to like spill her water. And,
oh, I'm sorry.
and she because like if she like freezes in the water and she sinks back below, like her bowl will fill basically. So that's kind of why she doesn't want to be outside of the water. Like she's kind of been around the block, so she has developed like different systems to prevent that sort of aspect of her
Okay.
nature.
Well, tell her would she be okay with supplying me with items for healing if I need them?
Yes.
Okay. Can she give me something now?
Yeah, I think she what she does, she uh pulls out like a bottle type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like a, I don't know. Looks like litter,
Okay.
like a like maybe like a glass Coke bottle or something. She lifts her lily pad, and you can see an indentation at the top of her head that looks like a
Mm-hmm.
bowl. And
Mm-hmm.
she pours some of the water that's in there into it,
Mm-hmm.
but not all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then um, sort of manipulates water to bring it over to you. Like she's still not getting any closer to the shore or anything like that. So
Okay.
so like you see like this sort of wave of water come, like Moana
Mm-hmm.
style, with
Okay.
like a glass Coke bottle or something that is like semi filled with very clear looking water.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Perfect.
yeah. So her condition is that once a week she wants you to bring her a cucumber.
I'll bring you two.
And she smiles.
Okay.
Step up your game, Vex.
Vex is not threatened by this.
Okay. Well, I got what I wanted.
Familiar too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you ask her name or anything, or do you tell her what yours
Oh,
is? I imagine that would happen in that
sorry.
setting.
Hey, introductions. Okay. My name is Lilith. What is yours?
Kameko.
Kamiko?
Kameko.
Oh, Kamiko. Okay.
Kameko.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's say mechanically,
Mm-hmm.
if any of you were to become unstable, instead of going to the hospital, you can come to Kamiko and she will heal you up.
Mm-hmm.
And I will type something up for the water that she gave you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Why don't we go back to where Samara is and Slade is watching out for her. You said you
Okay,
had.
so when I apologized, did he say anything back? Because they pushed me back, and I was like, sorry, I apologize.
I think he doesn't say anything, but he looks less tense.
Okay. Well, if you would be open to it, I think I have an idea that would work for everybody.
I'm listening.
So, you just want people to stop destroying this place, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what I want is for y'all to be able to stay here because this is your home. And I want y'all to be safe here. So, I think what would work would, if anybody ever causes any problems, I will come every day and check in with you. And if you can give me a description or a name, I will straighten things out.
He kind of looks at you skeptically. What do you mean by that?
Well, I wouldn't be able to toss them around because as a human, I'm subject to human laws. And if I go to jail, then if this were to be our deal, I couldn't fulfill the terms. But a little light threatening, never hurt anybody. And a discussion about why you should never mess with nature also can be beneficial.
Did you introduce yourself to...
No, but I probably should have led with that, shouldn't I have?
I mean, we can rewind and say that you did. Uh, um, so he laughed and says, "I like you, Samara. I agree to these terms."
Excellent.
And then I feel like you kind of feel... You feel something? Like, oh, like, kind of like a whole body, like if you were... what would it feel like? You know, like when you're on an airplane or something and like your ears... You have to like pop your ears.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get that sort of feeling for like a second and it goes away.
Okay. Is that what making a deal feels like?
With this guy, apparently.
Fair enough. All right. Well, per the terms of our deal, I will speak with the people or the people you encountered today, and I will see you tomorrow. Question: would you prefer a morning check-in or an evening check-in? Because I do have a job, so I feel like an evening check-in would make more sense just because then you would tell me like the people through the day.
He
But-
kind of... He makes like a, you know, like, not like a shrug, but like sort of like a, like, look around sort of gesture, you know what I mean? With his arms to the side, palms up kind of thing. He says, "I am here all the time, whenever is fine with me."
Very well. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today and for making a deal that I think will work best for everyone.
Okay. He smiles. "Take care, Samara," and like starts to transform back into like a hawk and flies away.
Samara waits for the hawk to like not be looking at her anymore and then does a little fist pump.
Slade, you see Samara do like a fist pump where she probably thinks she's like alone.
Blade doesn't make himself known.
Okay.
But he does laugh at it silently.
Okay. That concludes our mystery for this week.
Bravo.
Yeah. So, is there anything else that any of the hunters would do, or are we good to sort of wrap things up?
I do think Samara would text Landon.
Oh yeah.
Like if he has texted her, I think she would respond.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But other than that, like,
Okay. I think his text would be, saying if he wanted to go for coffee or whatever.
I usually work the early shift. How about dinner sometime? And or drinks.
Okay. Yep, I think you get like a thumbs up emoji, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, cool. That's it though.
Okay, cool.
For Samara at least.
For Samara. Anyone else?
I just run to the store and get those 2 cucumbers.
Blade would go kind of sit by the water's edge, maybe practice Japanese with the Kappa.
Oh, okay.
That's some character development right there.
Yeah, maybe teach it some English too.
You're learning Japanese.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe it learns, like, hello, how are you? I am fine, thank you. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep. The simple stuff. That's where we start.
Where is the bathroom?
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas
It's just like total.
where is the airport?
Yeah. Where's
What?
the airport?
Fast food.
Okay. Awesome. That's really cool though. I love that. Oh, I guess should sort of backtrack. Would Lilith stipulate anything about, not that she has or anything, about her like not hurting people or whatever, stuff like that?
Oh yes.
Okay.
She is not allowed to drown anyone who stumbles into the water.
Okay. So the thing is, she doesn't purposefully drown people, but she like assumes they want to wrestle, kind of thing. She's like trying to play, almost like a puppy.
Oh. I guess get their consent first. I'll say that. Like, don't
That's why she needs to learn English.
You know what? She can wrestle with Vex.
Oh, I'm sure Vex loves water.
He doesn't mind it, actually. That actually sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, so I guess one of the first things she needs to learn is like, do you want to wrestle? And then yes or no.
Yes, there we go.
I don't think that's in the tourist dictionary,
not in the
but we can get there
tourist
probably.
She can wrestle with Slade.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So end of session questions. Did they conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Did they save someone from certain death or worse?
Yeah.
Well, sort of. They weren't in super danger.
I mean, it might have escalated, so
Yeah.
say maybe on that one. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Nature is scary.
The museum's haunted by Japanese demons.
There we go.
This is their demons. That's really rude.
I'm sorry, they're yokai, which is technically demons.
Let's see.
They're friendly demons.
Yeah, they're monsters that are not entirely hostile.
They were brought here. It's not like they appeared. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Almost.
What do you mean? almost?
Samara's a good negotiator.
Slade is as bad at phones as Vex is. Or maybe a little better, but still bad.
Yeah, Slade has a pocket language travel dictionary type thing with
Yes.
multiple languages. And he's willing to learn Japanese and teach a couple English, so that's cool.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not just a smasher of skulls.
I assume the first thing he learned in every language is how to pronounce cat.
Yeah, oh yeah,
There you go.
That's what started this all off.
Echo.
It's in a foreign country. You need to hunt a cat.
Yeah, and then
Probably the first thing he asked the Kappa too.
if she knows any cats.
No, if she, well, how to say cat,
Oh,
or confirms it with her, if it's in the dictionary. I don't know.
okay.
Vex or Oris is right. Cats are priority.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and that Samara's a pretty good negotiator. That was pretty cool. All right. So everyone can mark 2 points of experience.
I'm sure I leveled up. I did.
Yay!
I'll take a week to decide what I want next.
All right. Did anyone else level up?
Yeah, as we discussed a little bit earlier. Yeah, I did. I just took +1 to weird.
Okay. All right. So I figured next week is Father's Day, so we will take that day off and then meet the week after. So that would be, let me look up the day. So like 27th.
Okay.
Right? Does that work?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, sounds good.
And I will put that in chat. Okay. Well, thanks for staying later.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you for letting us go later.
Of course.
Okay. Well, everybody have a good night.
Good night.
Oh, yes, that's true. We did.
Yeah.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to ask the part about any comments, or, yeah. Concerns, comments, things you liked, things that could be better.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Anyone else?
Like the the fact that mysteries can be solved not always by just straight combat.
Yeah.
This was an interesting resolution. It's good to know that that there are other methods, non-violent. That
Yeah, we're in the modern age of monster hunting now. Not all monsters need to be hunted.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad that you said that. I was a little bit worried.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the longer that I go without actually successfully hitting an enemy with my weapon, the funnier I think it is. So
Hey.
But yeah, because like,
I hit anything heavy.
yeah, it's just that I'm like, well, they could kill these two. We'll see what happens. Like, I just, it's possible, but yeah, I had an alternative in mind. It could have gone either way. It's just gonna go with the flow. Yeah.
yeah, I liked it. I like it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
And as soon as you said nature spirit, I was like, no, I don't want to kill nature spirits.
I was set to kill nature spirits. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Like I said, it could have gone either way. If any of you had done more damage or anything, like it would have started attacking more. But as it was just warning.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you again.
You're welcome.